Hey, this is Mike, and you're watching Real Black TV. And wow, today's very special guest, honor and privilege to be with Ray Fisher, who is Cyborg in the new movie Justice League, which is out now.
No protectors here. No lanterns. No Kryptonian. This world will fall. Like all the others.
One misses the days when one's biggest concerns were exploding wind-up penguins.
This is crazy.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
We happen to be in a back room somewhere in New Jersey. I have no idea where I
You
am.
have no idea where you're at. Well, let me explain to you. Right now, you're in Somerdale, New Jersey, in the movie theater that I used to work at when I was in high school. And so now, tonight, I will be watching, and my family and friends and all the people who have supported me in my career and in my path, and on my path, will be watching me up there for the first time.
Wow, so it's like a full circle moment for you.
The wheel has come completely full circle. I could not be more grateful.
Okay. And how does that happen? You're in the movies. I mean, was this always your dream to be in a big DC universe movie, or?
I think I always wanted to be a superhero. But growing up as a kid, I wanted to be everything. I wanted to be a police officer. I wanted to be a firefighter. Like, I couldn't focus on one thing. You wanted to be it all. And watching TV and film was very inspirational to me when I was a kid, because you get to watch people being all those things. Mm-hmm. So I ended up getting involved in theater in high school. And when I graduated, I said, you know what? I want to give this a shot. I love film. I love theater. I love the sense of community. I love the feeling that I get when when people are inspired or moved by the production. I said, why not? Let's give it a chance. So I ended up going to conservatory in New York City, and from there just got out and started grinding. Was grinding for 8 years. There were a lot of tough times where I couldn't feed myself, couldn't pay my rent, had to move back to my mom's house. The stereotypical sort of actor thing, or artist thing, and then I had a break with a play called Fetch Clay, Make Man.
By Will Power?
Written by Will Power.
We shared a story out. We'll just shout out to Will Power.
Absolutely.
Not going to put him on blast today. It's your day.
I played Muhammad Ali in this piece in New York City in 2013. And from there, I ended up getting an agent and manager who sent me out to LA to meet with all the casting folks and and shake the hands and do the things. And I ended up getting hooked up with the Warner Brothers and DC folks who said, hey, listen, we have something that may be right for you, but we can't tell you what it is just yet, because everything, super shrouded in secrecy with these kinds of films, and for good reason, right? The fans just want to know everything. So I ended up booking the role, and it was mind-blowing. It was mind-boggling.
Right, so we're capturing the moment tonight. So when you get the job, who's the first person you call or text?
The first person I call is my mom, of course. Of course. She's here tonight. She's here. The whole family's here. I call her, but I'm not allowed to tell her anything specific. Okay. So I call her up and I say, hey, Mom. And she goes, yeah, what's up? I said, something happened, but I can't tell you what it is. Okay. And she knows me, like, I generally like to downplay things a lot. So she was like, listen, I don't care. She's like, if you're this excited about it, I know it's good. I said, listen, thank you for supporting me as best you could with all this.
Well, like I said, booyah. You got to see the movie. Trained on the stage, you've done Shakespeare, all this stuff. Now you're in front of green screens and people are putting dots on your face and you're flying and you're spinning and you got robotic parts. I mean, what are the challenges in playing those kind of roles?
It's actually very similar to theater in a way. When you're in the rehearsal room for theater, there's nothing around you. You're rehearsing generally without props for most of it, and you're rehearsing with no set. So to look out and pretend that the rehearsal room is this environment that it's supposed to be, it's kind of like working with green screen. And being in theater, you have the fourth wall where the audience sits. And that's kind of like a green screen as well. I'm looking out into the audience, pretending like they are not them, unless the show dictates that I should. So Those are some of the similarities. The big difference is you don't get that sort of immediate gratification that you get from theater. When the show is over, you don't get the claps, and you don't get to leave it behind and do another one tomorrow. It's a very piecemeal process, and you have to wait in some cases, a very long amount of time for it to come out. And once it's out, it's there forever.
Right. Come back and do your voice and all that stuff. So,
yeah.
So, so the biggest thing, so you're back you're from Lawnside, we're in Somerdale. Mm-hmm. What's the first place? Where are the places that you like to go for the people that know?
I like to walk. I like to walk a lot. If I'm ever home, you will catch me walking around. I rarely drive when I'm home. It actually reminds me a lot of my childhood. I used to walk up and down the streets, and I used to walk from high school a lot during the times we would be rehearsing for the musicals in the winter, and that's how I'd actually learn my lines. I'd have like these long walks home, and I'd go over my lines in my head and all my blocking. So when I'm here, you'll probably catch me walking around, or maybe over in the park, in Lawnside Park, trying to do a pull-up or two.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like there's going to be plenty of opportunities to see Cyborg, because not only Justice League, which is out now, but you're going to have your own standalone in a couple years, and more to come. So congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing this with the folks of Philly, folks of South Jersey. Really happy for you.
It is my absolute pleasure. This is where I grew up. This is the area that I love, and I'm glad that I could represent it in some way.
How many of you are there? Not enough. Do you really think that...
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh, that's rude.
You said you'd come. Now let's hope you're not too late.
Hey everybody, I'm Ray Fisher, aka Cyborg from the new film Justice League, in theaters now, and you are watching Real Black.